Hello everyone, me Ravi Shankar Jha, and today I am and my group is gathered here to talk about electroplating of copper. As we see in everyday our life, like so many corrosions here and there on metal surfaces, and this is actually harming our economy, our properties and everything. So today we are going to talk about a process which protects the corrosion or prevents corrosion, and that is electroplating of copper. It is a method. Now we will move further. So what is electroplating? So electroplating is basically coating of a metal on the surface of another metal so that we can protect our metal which we want to protect. Okay. In this electroplating, what we do? We use electricity to coat a metal on the surface of another metal so that it get coated uniformly. And for example, we can take like we coat silver chloride on a silver wire so that we get uniform silver chloride electrodes. Now electroplating is majorly applied to modify the surface features of an object. See, if we have some metal and we want to modify its features like its ductility or whatever quality we want, abrasion quality, we just do electroplating and we just modify its quality. Now as we have understood what is electroplating and its basics, now my friend Ranjit is going to talk about the construction. What are the constructions we need in this experiment?
Hello everyone, my name is Ranjit and I will be explaining about the construction part of electroplating of copper. So for electroplating of copper we need certain requirements. The first one being electrolyte. Since this is electroplating of copper, we need an electrolyte that contains copper ions. And for that we will be using copper sulfate. So these are copper sulfate crystals and dissolved in distilled water you will get copper sulfate electrolyte. Coming to the anode. Anode has to be the metal that has to be plated. In this example we are electroplating with copper. So copper has to be the anode in this part. Cathode has to be the article that has to be plated with copper. In this experiment we are using a coin and we will be electroplating this coin with copper. So that's anode. Apart from this, we need metal clips, DC power supply. I am using a heavy duty battery here, and some connecting wires. Okay, so this is the coin that we will be electroplating with copper. This is how it looks before electroplating, and I will show you how it looks after electroplating. So this is connected to the negative terminal of the battery and inserted inside the electrolyte. One important point to be noted while electroplating is the anode part and the cathode part should not touch each other, because when it touches, the electric current will pass through that only. So it should not touch during the electrolyte process. So as you can see, the electroplating process has started, but this will take a little bit amount of time. So while this process is going on, my friend Prashant will explain the working of electroplating.
Hi everyone, this is Prashant Kumar and I am here to explain you all the working of electroplating of copper. So basically, to understand it, we are going to take an example of electroplating of gold coating on a metallic jewelry to enhance its appearance. As Ranjit told you all that at anode we take metal which is being plated, and at cathode we take metal which is going to be plated. So we are going to take gold plating at anode and the metallic jewelry at cathode. After that we are going to immerse them in electroplating bath solution. And then we are going to switch on the power supply, and that's when electricity going to pass through the anode, where oxidation of gold plating going to take place, and the gold ions is going to get dissolved in electroplating bath solution. And then after that the gold ions are going to be reduced at the metallic jewelry, and which is going to enhance the appearance of metallic jewelry by electroplating of gold. And after that Ronak will explain you why the copper is used in electroplating.
Good afternoon. My name is Ronak Parmar, and today my topic is why we use metal for the electroplating, why we use copper for electroplating on metals. So copper is a since we know that copper is a very good conductor, we use generally copper over the plating over the metal. It has a superior conductivity and makes preferable for coating. Now, because of its adhesiveness, means it has the plating bath of it, it has an adhesiveness through which it prepares a cyanide solution, and in the bath it is necessary to achieve the highest adhesive concentration. So we use copper, which is highly effective under plate, and it is generally used to coat under tin and nickel plating. It is generally used in the industrial uses like copper for metallization and non-metallic materials like plastic. Thank you. Now my friend Rohan will tell the advantages and disadvantages of copper through electroplating.
Hello everyone, my name is Rohan Patel and I am going to explain the advantages and disadvantages of the electroplating. Advantages of electroplating: it is used to coat metal with desired metal coating for decorative purposes. It saves metal from rusting. It saves corrosion of metal surfaces. Coating of chromium to the metals can give luster look to them. Cheap metals like iron, aluminium, etc. can be coated on the rich metals like gold, silver, etc. to give them a richer look for in case of artificial jewelry. It can make reactive metal like iron less reactive and can be used for the purpose of storing food items. Now, as for the part of disadvantages of electroplating, the waste generated during the process of electroplating is harmful and cannot be disposed of in the environment. Numerous coating on the metals is a very time-consuming process, and it also electroplating process is also an expensive process.
Been passed since electroplating started, so we'll now have a look at the end product to see how the product is done. So as you can see, the coin has been electroplated with copper. You can see the surface of the coin has been covered with copper, and even the metal clip, as you can see, has turned brown color, which is nothing but the copper has been electroplated on the clip as well. So this is how electroplating works. I will put a side-by-side picture of the before and the after to show you how the color of the coin has changed. Now my friend Snehal will explain the conclusion part to conclude everything that we have explained today.
Okay, so my name is Nehal. I will be concluding the presentation. So basically in this presentation we learned about the definition of electroplating, what is electroplating. Then we followed it up with the construction of electroplating, then the working of it. Then after that, the advantages of it, the disadvantages of it, and why this is used because of its superior properties. Then after that, electroplating is used in many places. It has a big impact in our lives. It's used in electrical wires. Electrical wires consume a lot of copper. About 60% of the copper in the world is used here, and it's used in electromotives. It's used in electronic devices like in electronic circuits, PCBs, relays, etc. And basically electroplating is used for making the quality of the metal better, or for corrosion reasons, and that pretty much sums up our presentation. So I hope everyone understood our presentation, and hope everyone enjoyed it and listened to it. So yeah, thank you.